For today's video, I'm going to do technical analysis for options trading, and I'm going to be using Python. I created this using this video. This video is by Option Alpha. Really good video. It's basically top 3 technical analysis indicators for options trading about, let's go ahead and go down, MACD, CCI, and RSI. So if you guys have any questions or concerns, watch this video because he explains the indicators very well, and I'm simply just transferring it into Python code. So let's go ahead and get started. So this whole thing that I'm using is Google Colab, so you don't really need a computer. It's basically a remote computer, so you guys don't really need to install anything personally on your desktop or Mac, and it makes it really easy to share code. So let's go ahead and run this. For this part right here, pip install TA. TA is the technical analysis library. I'll go ahead and run this, and it's basically gonna download and install it on the virtual computer. Then here are the libraries. Some of these are already pre-installed, so pandas is pre-installed, pandas data reader is pre-installed, matplotlib is pre-installed. Let's go ahead and run. So this you guys can change into any stock ticker. So for this specific example, I'm going to be using Tesla. Let's run this. It gets saved into Tesla. So start date, I have it set 365 days minus today's date, so 1 year before, and it just grabs all this data. So let's go ahead and run. Then if we want to see the data, we can go ahead and print it out, and it looks like this. It's saved in a data frame. So data frame in Python is basically like a CSV file. Option Alpha talks about 3 indicators. So this part right here is the MACD. This part right here is the CCI. And then this part right here is the RSI. So let's go ahead and start with MACD. MACD only focuses on DF close. So that is this column right here. And if you guys want to see that plotted, you can go ahead and run this. As you can see, this is Tesla stock. With this stock ticker, Tesla keeps going up, then goes down around March, then around April, keeps going up. Then right now, the trend keeps going up. So let's go ahead and give this information to the MACD technical analysis module. So in his video, he uses the same numbers for slow 31, fast 15, sine 9. So this automatically calculates it, and then we're going to put it back into MACD. So MACD has different plots as well. So there's the normal MACD, the MACD signal, and the MACD difference. Let's go ahead and plot. Let's see how that looks like. Oh, sorry. So let me go ahead and run this first, then run this next. So the data travels into MACD as an object, and then we can do these now, MACD.MACD diff. So the normal MACD is the orange line, I believe, and MACD signal is the blue line. So yep. And basically MACD difference, if you go ahead and run this difference means the discrepancy between the two. So here's a good indicator. Orange minus blue gives -40, so that's basically the gap a negative 40 gap between these two lines. So this usually signals to sell, or sorry, to buy. But for MACD, the main things that you want to look for is when it hits this crossover. So if it crosses over, that initiates a buy or a sell. For MACD diff, you want to look for that 0, so right here. Since it was positive, then becomes negative, that triggers a sell. And then right here is the other crossover, where it's 0. So it's negative, then becomes positive. So you trigger a buy right here, and so on. So next trend that we want to look at is CCI. CCI uses the high, the low, and the close. So that's basically this data frame right here. High, low, and close. So we're getting these columns. 1, 2, 3. So 3 columns in total. And then we're using the same numbers as option alpha, 31 days for the period. And the C, this is the default C. So if we go search up CCI on like Google or something, we can change the CCI. But I have it set as the default right now. Let's go ahead and run this. And let's go ahead and plot it. So CCI, what you want to look for is when it hits this 0 line. Similar trend as this, if it's positive and negative, that triggers a sell. But if it's negative to positive, that triggers a buy. So for this example, the MACD is from this point down, down, then MACD at this point up, up. So that's 2 indicators telling you 2 different things. You can either sell or buy, sell or buy. Next indicator we want to look at is RSI. So RSI is a momentum indicator. Have the same numbers as well as option alpha. Let's go ahead and plot this. So RSI, main things you want to look for if it goes over 70 and 30, below 30. 70 is the default, 30 is also the default. If it falls below that, it means it's being overbought and oversold. So let's go ahead and see these values back into the data frame. So now I have MACD, CCI, RSI, and if these certain values fall under a certain percentage or certain value, then trigger a buy or sell. So what I did right here, I did df.tail, which is the last 7 days. Yeah, so next step for me is to create if and else statements that will read these numbers, and if these numbers fall within a certain category, then I would either buy or sell. And that's pretty much it for the technical analysis using options. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to look at them. But overall, I'll also post a link to this code. If you guys have a Google account, it's really easy to run it yourself. You guys go to the link and then file, make a copy for yourself, and then you guys can run all of this code on your computer. You guys can also change the stock. So changing the stock is really easy. So let's do Microsoft. Same thing, run. So I'm going to go ahead and run after. So now I have Microsoft stock. Let's go ahead and look at it real quick. So same trend, up, down, crossovers for Microsoft. Looks like their gap is way more appealing. So basically I would want to hold my stock until it crosses over. The trend looks like it's gonna go back up again. So this is the MACD trend, looks like it's gonna go back up. CCI also looks like it's going up. And RSI, it's not reaching the 30 value below or the 70 above. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold as well. And yep, that's basically it. Programming is fun. I'm not the best, but sounds good. It's basically data in, data out, yada yada yada. And yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching my video, and hopefully I inspired someone to code.